Good morning everybody and welcome to the Plannercraft 11 o'clock stream. My name's Ian and I'll be attempting to see if we can get this working today. We have the DX out on the desk this morning, so we're going to have a play with that this morning rather than the CM model. But before we send it back, it's got to go back. So. We're going to have a play with that. We're going to create some bits for a card today for Natalie to put together later in her stream. There's going to be lots of little bit of repetition for us this morning.
So far you can say hello to Tracy, Linda, Zena, Carol. I mean, now Mum might be late.
Mum's late, she's in detention already.
Yeah, so I've already put my mum in detention and given her lines to do.
So we have Tracy, Carol, Linda and Zena, did you say?
Yeah.
Good morning all. I hope you can all hear me okay. Let me know if you can't, I will speak up. Evening to Tracy, yes, because it's evening over there, not morning.
Okay. Do you want to crack on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do my bits first, the watercolour bits first?
No, let's go do some cutting first.
Okay.
I can always vary it a little bit.
Okay.
Do a couple of cuts and then do the draw, and then do the last couple of cuts.
Okay. Well, you probably want to do them all at once, don't you? Because you're making sure they're all the same. They need to be identical.
Okay. Shame I can't do thickness on here and just cut it once out of all 4 layers. That would be cool. So, I'll swap cameras. So you can see our lovely DX on the desk, hopefully. And hopefully it's not frozen on me. So we're going into pattern. I've already got it turned on this morning, so make sure it works. And we're going into our patterns. And we go to the second screen. And I'm picking one out of this section. And I'm using this one here, ARP 102. What's that?
I'll tell you when you're older.
So we don't want it quite so big, so we're going to bring it down to 7.5 inches. There we go. And we're going to press OK. Hit OK again. And set. So there we go, we have our image on our mat. And move it in from the edge just a little bit. So it's not, and we're going to go OK. And I have various types of card this morning that Natalie's asked me to cut this out of. So I have, let me swap the cameras back a second. There you can see. So we have some white stamping card, which is just the white stamping card. We then have 3 sheets of a Paper Mania. Is it Paper Mania? Correct me on this one, sweetie. What's the paper pad? Paper Boutique.
Paper Boutique.
Paper Boutique.
How can you keep getting those two mixed up? They couldn't be any more different.
Because they are. So we've got 3 sheets there of Paper Boutique. What was that name? Paper Boho, was it, or something?
Pretty Little Boho.
Pretty Little Boho pad.
Made a different one, yeah, Pretty Little Boho.
There we go, so we've got the 3 colours there that we're going to use. And then I have a sheet of watercolour card as well, which I'm going to draw on and cut a little bit out of, not too much. So I'll start with my
Whose watercolour card is it?
It's Hobby Art Limited. Yeah, it's 280 GSM watercolour card by Hobby Art Stamps. I have my mat. Do my protective cover off. Hopefully these are going to stick. straight, shall we? I could stick down. Let's swap back to this one. So we're going to load. Alright. That first bit of paper on. Please select. We're going to cut. We're going to use the auto blade. So we're going to let it hopefully test itself and cut. We're going for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start. Cut.
You didn't, did it? Is it what? Unstuck? Yeah. See, look, I've let him loose for 5 minutes. Just while I try and get something else done. Honestly, can't get this stuff.
Right. Well, that mat's had it.
Use a new one then.
I didn't want to use a new one because obviously it's gift. Hmm? Let's try that again, shall we? Let's give me a bit of paper over. This is a brand new artistic mat, so it should be nice and sticky.
Don't run it down too hard then. I think it could be a bit of a... Oh dear. It's the same model that Tracy's got.
Doing now? Okay.
If you do have any questions on the DX while Ian's busy cutting, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Right. So that has hopefully cut. Let's just check it has actually cut all the way through. It has. Good to do it twice. So now, because we want to keep all the bits together, is it easier to take the outside piece off first and then take the bits inside?
No, I said tape it all, then remove it.
So tape it to the actual original piece.
Yeah.
And then it gives you something to tape it to as well.
Yeah, so then you've got references to which point goes where.
Yeah, okay. So,
apart from the centre bit, because obviously that's big enough for you to know.
yeah. So Natalie wants me to keep it all together. Is the answer to the question. So we're just going to use some low tack masking tape, which is a sticks to low tack masking tape, and we're just going to place it over the top of the bits we want to keep together. So we're going to put a piece across there. Going to run another piece down there. Stick that bit off there. Just place that across there. Across there. sure we pick up these corner pieces. I'm giving it all just a good firm press down. There. All those pieces there, so hopefully now, there's the word hopefully. I think our low tack tape is a little too low tack.
Okay, I can give you some a bit more pull if you want.
Yes, that's just lifting up, not even pulling up the bits.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't even.
Okay, pop it on the side and I'll use it for me guys then.
I was doing little bits with those as well. Yeah.
So I'm just using some paper chase washi tape. Okay, I want to take the paste off first. You can get underneath there then.
Two bits of rubbish. Hopefully now.
You okay or do you need help?
No, it's okay, it's just because the brother mat is, well, the new mat is quite so sticky. I'm having to release the bits as I go around with the spatula and re-stick them to the tape.
Which is why you tend to want to do this with an older mat, which is why we were hoping the other mat would
Suffice.
Yeah.
But it was not meant to be.
So sometimes you just have to be a bit more patient with it.
there we go. So that's come off now, we can see one bit there that's just moved. The other bit's still stuck to me. Actually. There we go. Everything else is still in place. And then we have the centerpiece of the card as well. There's one done. I'm going to pop that to one side, ready for later for Natalie. And then we're going to repeat that again and again. So we go to our next piece of card. Or do I do the drawing next, given how long it's going to take each piece?
Yeah, do the drawing next.
I'm going to do the other two, the other ones off screen. Because that's taken me 25 minutes to do one.
Yeah, so Ian's going to do another, 3 sheets, isn't it? You've got to do off string of that one.
So this is my sheet of watercolour card. Nobody wants to see me keep doing that over and over again.
So feel free to ask questions. That's what he's here for.
Yeah, please do ask. So we're going to draw that design as well, won't we, on the watercolour card?
Yes, please.
Yeah. And then you want a separate sheet, I'll have to do those 2 cutouts that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it won't fit on the bottom of my sheet, I don't think. I do once it's cut out. I'll have a look. So, we're going to draw this one on the watercolour card for Natalie, so it doesn't mark it too much. And one of the watercolour pencils, no matter what colour, looks like a yellow or something, or blue.
Pale blue, yeah.
That one okay?
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm just using Carl's Universal pen holder here.
You pushed it for a bit too far. Careful.
I just popped it back. Yeah, that in there.
I'm sure I did it through before somewhere.
And there you go. And we're going to draw. Okay, so it's going to draw in 2 minutes. Start. Okay. And start. That's my scan lever. Change my scan lever as it requests. There we go, and it's drawn out now lovely for me. Is this panel
Oh.
on?
There's been those comments that haven't been flipping scrolling. Oh, the stamping card GSM is.
The stamping card is. Sorry, people. 300.
Now I've been busy working, Carol. I'm creating a group freebie, so the design team will have the pleasure of that later, and that will be going live at the end of the week. Yes, the universal pen holder from the CM does fit the SDX. Yeah, the difference in noise pollution between the DX models and the CM models is quite amazing.
We'll just take the pencil crayon out, or the watercolour pencil though. It's a pencil crayon. Get shot. And I did. Insulting it like that. It's not a pencil crayon. It is to me. Question: is there enough space at the bottom for your rectangle that you want?
Yes.
If I cut it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can turn it the other way and cut your rectangle like that for
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Oh. So for later on, you will need some watercolours, whether they're pans, paints, or pencils, any of the above, powders even. So if you've got like the brushos or something like that, you can do that. I'm gonna have to clear my nose. You also need either a protractor or French curve, depending on what you've got. As long as it's curvy. I mean, if you want to use a masking tape roll, you can use that too, because we're going to do a nice easy landscape. And then if you have like some nice open floral stamping images, you can use some of those too. Okay. Oh, excuse me.
So I just want a basic rectangle.
Hay fever's bad today.
How big did you want your rectangle?
Sort of filling that space would be good. So you want to cut your rectangle larger than you actually need it. Yeah, so kind of filling that space over there, you've got room to go off the edges, so to speak.
It's bigger than that.
So, like that. Like that.
Okay.
Oh! I forgot to take my meds this morning, so I'm like,
That's my paper 8. Go 8 inches wide. Let's bring it down to 3. Do 8 by 3 actually. I'm just going to do a background scan so I can see where my piece of paper is. Any more? Any more comments?
kind of talking amongst themselves. Sandra's now joined us, so hi Sandra.
Might bring that in just a little bit, 'cause it's a bit wide. Let's bring that down to 7.5. That'd be better.
That's good that you could have your daughter's hospital appointment on the telephone though. I hope they can do the same for my dad, to be honest. I'll do it as soon as I come off stream. So.
What's that?
Hay fever meds.
Take your meds. Yeah. So we're going to cut this out of the watercolour card as well. This is Natalie's rectangle.
I think I'm done with the freebie as well, so I can get that over to the DT straight after this.
There you go now. That's your rectangle done.
If you're looking at getting a new DX cylinder, I would go up to the model that, dare I say, Maker Superstore have, or if you keep an eye out, I believe there is a updated generic model rather than having to go for a Disney one that is on its way. Certainly the States have it.
Anything else you want me to do?
Have you done? You haven't done the panel with the
Panel with a
circle.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just that. On watercolour, don't you want that?
Yep.
You need a fresh
And the last one that says if you have time. We're only on 11:30, so technically you have time.
If I do those two and then we'll do those other bits together.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the comment going off the bottom of the page?
Sarah Lou saying that she loves her DX.
If we could afford to get one, we would, wouldn't we?
Yes. So, as soon as we can.
Well. So did you specify a size for these two? Your circle square?
Square just needs to be 6 inches and the circle needs to fit in quite a way because I'm going to be painting around the outside and the inside of it.
Okay. Let's do square first.
Oh.
So 6-inch square.
Yeah.
As requested. And a circle inset. So we go to add. I'm on the right screen. No. There you go. I am now. That
Isn't he naughty? Honestly, he's controlled his own cameras and...
I'd like you to any bit. Circle.
You control
So-
mine, I don't get to...
So if I make the circle 4 inches, that'll give you about an inch round.
Can we change camera so we can see everything? No, we only have the 2 cameras.
Although I've changed it now, so it might be the one that...
Oh, right.
because it was on the wrong one. So we'll pop that in the middle. And then we'll go into our edit. And we'll go to our select. And we'll select all. Go OK. And then we want to do our alignment. And we want to do center. That one as well. There we go. So I know my circle is now in the center. So would that be enough space for what we do?
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Okay.
And Zena says angle is okay now. It's just you forgot to click it over.
Yeah, I forgot to change the camera, so it's my fault. I'm just going to do a quick background scan to make sure it fits on my Mac. Paranoid Android that I am.
The reason that Ian isn't having to press the cardstock on it, all it is literally a brand new mat this morning. So the last thing you would want to do is press on anything that you put on a brand new Artistics mat. They do have a lot better stick, and all you have to do to clean them is just use a sticky lint roller.
Do you want the next one the same size as this, just with the other bit inside?
Yes.
So I'll need another sheet of... Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking then, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I know what you mean now. Or you could do it,
Oh,
if you want to use the same piece of paper, you could do it like slightly smaller. Be alright?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up? Hang on.
Sorry.
Hang on. Oh, that's good.
I ordered. What's up?
That's okay. It got a bit mad. So, just checking.
Just catching up, was it?
Yeah. Sandra, if you are interested in the ice sticks mats, we do have a
Discount code.
So just drop us a private message after the show. Yeah, definitely don't use a baby wipe on an arty sticks mat. It will break down the adhesive on it. And sticky lint boulders are the way to go. Plus they're quicker as well because you can just go whoop whoop whoop, job done, rather than having to scrape and scrub.
Because we haven't sent this file through from Canvas and I want to draw the circle in the middle, I'm going to have to delete the circle out first. Or delete the square first.
Because it wants to draw both.
It wants to either draw or cut both.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to do them one at a time.
There you go.
So,
it's good that you're doing that live on stream though.
actually, let's cancel that. Let's draw the circle first because that gives you a reference point then for your cut. 'Cause if you cut it first, you're not going to be able to see your reference point for your circle.
No.
So, lesson learned. Delete the square.
It's because you're used to just being able to...
Actually, I have a better way. We still got the memory stick attached.
Yes, we have. On its little extension lead.
Save it to the USB. Okay. Then go to...
Do you want to speak up a little bit? You sound a bit quiet.
Sorry. So we go edit. So I've saved it to a USB which we've got attached. And then I've just gone back into edit and I can delete my square. So that's just there. I can go OK. OK. Please select, and I'm going to draw this one first. Do you want the same pencil again?
Yeah.
So it's obviously going, you can't draw that with that in there, so you can take it out. That's this lovely blue watercolour pencil. And then call it a crane and insult it again.
That's okay, I called the ScanNCut a craft robo last night.
So start, and it's going to attach appropriate odd. Because it's Carl's ScanNCut holder, it always says that it's not needs an appropriate holder. You just press OK and then press start again, and away it'll go. It's not that it won't work, it's just it needs that.
I haven't tested my theory yet.
Nudge. What's that?
About the blade, if you did that, or if you could use your blade to score.
Don't know. So we're going to go OK, and then we're going to go back, and I'm going to go add, and I'm going to retrieve data USB, and take it down. That's number 11, and then you can see it's put it back on top. So we can go OK, and we can go edit, and we can delete once, delete twice, then we just have our square left. Here's select, we go to cut, and put our blade in for our auto blade. And then we're going to go start. And because I know my image didn't move, there we go. Now if we swap over just briefly, we can see that out of our piece of watercolour card, which I'll pop to the side for keeping as a scraps for now. So that one has a nice circle drawn on our piece of watercolour card as well. Then I have one more to do, so Natalie wants me to foil one as well, just to show that we're... do you want this foiled onto watercolour card, or do you want it foiled onto...
Yeah, onto watercolour card, yeah. It's all about watercolour today.
So we're going to get another sheet of watercolour card, because we're going to do it the same size. That's one mat. Nicely. So we're going to go OK, home and OK. So this time we want a 6-inch square again. Could have saved that one, couldn't I? That would have saved me a bit of hassle. Never mind. Back up to my 6-inch square. One of those. I'm going to add, and Natalie wants me to put a triangle inside a hexagon. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to add shape. Let's see what we've got. Do you want a hexagon or pentagon or on 6 sides?
What did I draw it as? I drew it as a hexagon, didn't I?
Yeah, you got 6 sides.
Yeah, go for a hexagon.
So let's keep it within the 4 inches in its size.
Dinky, dinky, dinky. I have to think about that one.
So again, we can pop that in the middle. We'll add our triangle first before we align it, and then it'll align it all to centre. Set that to 4 inches as well. Launch it up the other way. So we can edit, object edit, rotate. 180, and I want to put that coincide with that one. So I'm going to go back to OK, into our select. I want to select all to start with.
Oh, you haven't changed your camera again.
I haven't changed your camera again, sorry.
Zena? Oh, clock him on later.
So what I've done is put my 6-inch square on. I've put a 4-inch hexagon and a 4-inch triangle. I've just moved them into the middle. And I've just selected all. So I'm just going to align them to the centre. And centre. Oh, I didn't want that on that one. Use that one. So let's just go back to my select. Turn off select all. Do you want me to weld these two, or do you want it to draw both?
Draw both, please.
Okay.
Just literally right on the outside, just so I've got nice foiled line to work with.
That one. No, not that one. I'm going to do is I'm just going to group those two together because they're roughly how I want them, but they're not in the centre of where I want them. So then we select them all, Now when I go into here, I can see the centre of my that doesn't look too bad. It's not perfect, but does it have to be?
No.
No, that's good. Again, I'm just going to do a background scan to see where my piece of card is in relation to my design. That looks awfully close to the top. So let's edit, select all. Okay. Just put it in. So if she wants this foiled, that means I'm going to have to get some tape because I didn't put my jig on.
Ah, you didn't use your jig? After me setting you up with a project that uses your jig, you didn't use your jig?
No. There you go. So that's in the centre, leaving me a bit of space to put my tape on. So again, I'm going to save the design to the USB. And I'm going to delete my square first. And then go OK. Okay, and we are going to draw. So this time we're going to be using our foil quill. Pass me the battery pack. Up in the shelf behind you. Behind you.
Oh, right round behind me. There we go.
Thank you. And what foil do you want this drawing?
Whatever you have to hand. I don't mind if you go for the rose gold or if you want to go for... In actual fact, yeah, see that bit of rose gold next to you? Use that. Because if it misses any lines, that's fine. That's just where I'll add my watercolour.
Plug that in and get it warming up. That's getting warm, ready to use. Off the end of the desk for a minute so it doesn't. Just so you can see what I'm up to. I'll trim down this foil. Sometimes you just got to rip it.
Yeah, you don't need a fancy knife, so you just start the cut and just let it go.
So my design is about this side is 6 inches, 2 inches. Should fit within there. Use some more of this wonderful washi tape. set my foil quilt. It's nice and warm.
Just wiggle. Just wiggle. Give it a wiggle. It goes in.
That's in. And I'm just going to slow it down because the speed's on 3. So I'm going to put it down to speed 1 just for, so it foils nicely. Hasn't got a lot to do, but it'll still give it a nice foil. And we're going to go start. So what I've done is I've dropped my speed down to 1, so I went into settings and put my draw speed down to 1. My pressure's still on -1, which is what it was before. And then we're going to go start. That's bad, I didn't even do a background show. The shadows on the page.
That is not like you. Nice, easy, simple.
Yeah. So I can give you that one.
Okay.
Back from the top. So if we swap back to the overhead camera for a sec while I take the tape off so you get the reveal. I want to leave my card where it is, so I'm not going to unload the mat because I want it to stay put. So then I'll cut out. There you go. Like that. You'd have thought I'd measured it. I didn't. That was a pure fluke. What I should have done, I didn't do, and I apologise for not doing, was the background scan, just to prove that it was in the right place for my foil. It paid off because it got it in the right place. So. Pure fluke, but I did. So if you'd like to add, not pattern, sorry. I retrieved data because I saved it to the USB. And we have that one. I'm going to go OK. And then I'm going to go edit. And I'm going to delete out the centre.
Okay, the foil that Ian's using is the foil quill foil, but you can use any foil that is heat reactive rather than toner reactive. So things that would go in things like your Gemini foil press or your Spellbinder's foiling system or your Todo, Doodoo, however you pronounce it. So any of those that all work with sort of dye-based foiling will work with foil quill. The only thing I would say from experience is I do find the Gemini one goes a little bit sticky.
Okay. So I'm just going to cut out this last square and then we'll do the rest later. Okay, we'll come back and do those together.
I've just had an idea for another stream now. Using the all-on water foil that we've got from Spellbinders. So that could look cool.
There we go, so that's done my cut. I'll just swap back to the camera. And there we are. Another piece of scrap watercolour card for Natty later if she wants some.
We had ours last night, didn't we? Our storms.
Yes.
And then we're supposed to be having some more later. I'm hoping not at 2, otherwise there won't be a stream.
So there's that, and as you can see the shimmer on that. It's foiled it beautifully. And it's in the centre ready. So I'm going to leave that there for now because nobody wants to see me cutting out 5 of the bits, sticking down tape and repeatedly. So yeah, just what we're doing. We're doing about 3 others, aren't we? So we're making about 4 cards, 3-4 cards, aren't we, in total?
Yes.
Later. The only reason we're not doing it now is space. Obviously with the DX on there, we don't have a lot of space, so we're going to
So I thought I'd be organising soon and get in to do the cutting first, so I don't have to.
So I'll finish doing this cutting on here for Natalie, and then we'll come back at 2 o'clock with a nice clear desk and just some bits for Natalie to make the card.
Okay.
So we have Lou's just about to start at 12 if she's streaming, which I haven't seen the last couple of days, so I don't know if she is.
I don't know, because I think she's at Chanda today.
Not sure. So she may not. Not sure. Pete's at 12:30 if you do want to catch his giveaways, and you have Leslie at 1:30 for Chocolate Baroque, and then we're back at 2 o'clock. Don't forget to try and have something to eat in the middle.
We often try.
Yeah, we often try. We don't always succeed. And we look forward to seeing you back at 2 o'clock for some card making with Natalie.
So take care, and we'll see you then.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.